Well, yeah, that game was a dud. Seeing it was getting out of the collection or something. Doesn't make it easier when you're trying to figure out a game and when you finally have one, it goes away. So let's try this one then. Sakura, Rise and Ruin. So let's watch the trailer of this game, see what I'm getting myself into.
You're telling me to go out and hunt?
As long as the demons rule this island.
Me to go out and hunt?
As long as the demons rule this island.
You're telling me to go out and hunt?
As long as the demons rule this island, foraging is too great a burden for the humans alone.
I thought it was a little more peaceful game.
Your divinity dictates that you must be the one to act, my princess.
Over here! Here we go! Whirling
Let's see if this one's a little bit less chaotic.
Good morning.
Don't push yourself too hard now. I will not allow them to lay a single claw.
Marvelous!
No. Where did it say the session was going to end? It was something else probably then, something with online part or something. Let's check the review then. From IGN.
With little more than background music, Rebel Galaxy effectively creates a frontier atmosphere around its cinematic starship combat. That's appropriate for a game where you can follow the main quest, or set out in any direction and strike out on your own as a trader, miner, bounty hunter, or pirate in a huge procedurally generated universe. It brought out my inner Han Solo for a great space adventure.
Yeah, I was so lucky getting the deal. I only paid 150 euros for free special collector's edition with statue.
Most activities involve combat.
A few other games of the Assassin's Creed line as well, and a
So it's
complete
important that these
PlayStation
2D
VR
battles
set.
look and feel good. And they do, because all the weapons you aren't directly controlling at the time are manned by the AI. The constant barrage of fire makes these feel like big ships. They do move and maneuver a little too fast for positioning to feel really tactical, but using booster engines to line up your broadside cannons against the enemy's weakest shields, while blocking incoming fire with well-timed use of deflectors, will yield some rewarding, explosive results. The biggest problem is that it's hard to know if an enemy ship poses a threat until it's already punched a hole in your hull. A threat indicator tips you off to how much danger you're in right now in general, but not specifically where it's coming from. There's a good variety of ships to fight and fly, and a decent selection of weaponry ranging from beams to flak to missiles and mines that allow for some mixing up of tactics. Most look great and have lots of character. That's good, because it makes up for the fact that factions have no personalities to speak of. Pirates are basically the same as the alien Greel, for instance, and they don't seem to have any agendas. Their unique voiceovers and talking heads are a nice touch, though.
I likes my prey to squirm.
The sound of your ship's warp drive spinning up and activating is fantastic. And flying through this vast but colorful and densely packed region of space is rarely dull. Even though it can take a couple of minutes to fly from one end of a solar system to another, there's usually a distress call or an unidentified signal to investigate. And space is huge, too. Maps are made up of a dozen or so systems linked together by warp gates. One looks pretty much the same as the next, but each is uniquely populated with faction-controlled outposts. It could definitely be better at making it easy to find the outpost you're looking for, but it feels as big as space should, even though it's effectively two-dimensional. I love that commodity prices are dynamic, and can even be manipulated by intercepting convoys or destroying invading forces. But I found it difficult to make much headway as a trader, because it's kind of a crapshoot. Prices change day by day, but I have no idea how long an in-game day is. And if I get a hot tip that an outpost on the other side of the system is selling an item cheap, it's frustrating to get there and find out they only had one unit in stock. I was able to make some money in this line of work, but not nearly as much as by blowing stuff up. Rebel Galaxy's story isn't ambitious, and the characters aren't memorable despite some respectable voice acting. But the early main quest missions have some good flexibility that lets you pick between fighting or buying your way out of trouble. That trend goes away once you leave the starting system and you're forced into battle more and more, but for a while it lets you vary your playstyle. It took me about 20 hours to get to the end, mostly because you have to do a lot of side activities to upgrade your ship into something with enough punch. And once it's all over, you're free to continue your own adventures. In some ways, it's a bare-bones game, but in the proud tradition of classics like Wing Commander, Privateer, and Freelancer, Rebel Galaxy makes a lot out of a little by giving you the freedom to captain your ship as you please and pursue your own fortune. It might not be as deep as it first appears, but it's fun.
Maybe it's something.
If you asked me what genre would be least likely to work with a gamepad, a complex grand strategy game of Stellaris' breed would be near the top of the list. But much to my surprise, the team behind this port of Paradox's space opera sandbox have managed to do a really admirable job translating the controls. Coming from the PC version, however, I can't help but notice that they've ported a long out-of-date version of Stellaris that's still full of major gameplay shortcomings which have been solved for a while now on that side of the fence. And man, is it hard to go back. If If you've never even looked at Stellaris before, there are plenty of reasons to get excited about Console Edition. It's one of the most ambitious and innovative Space 4X games to come out in the last decade. You're given fine control over designing your Empire's government and primary species using a variety of flavorful and impactful trait choices, allowing you to be anything from an iron-fisted dictatorship of bloodthirsty turtles to a peaceful technocracy led by whatever this thing is. The portraits you can pick from include enough weird, memorable, and sometimes hilarious aliens to fill the Mos Eisley Cantina a few times over. Once you get out onto the great-looking star map, the biggest factor that sets Stellaris ahead of similar games is how effectively it creates the illusion of being part of a living, organic galaxy, not just a board game with a space theme. Where series like Master of Orion and Civilization have leaned harder into the idea that you should play a specific way in pursuit of a specific set of goals, Stellaris allows you to simply explore, experiment, and decide on the benchmarks of success you want to hit all on your own. There are a few baked-in victory conditions, like owning a certain number of planets, but I can't say I've ever paid that much attention to them. Pursuing the goals I've imagined for my empire, whether that's finding and uplifting as many pre-FTL civilizations as possible, or declaring a crusade against all non-democratic despots, is always more entertaining. And doing so is only made more enjoyable by one of my favorite game scores ever. Paradox games are notorious for having menus upon menus, but they're all fairly easy to access with the D-pad and some clever use of screen space. A few rough spots, such as how it's sometimes difficult to order a specific ship to a specific spot using the cursor, rear their heads every so often. And in the late game, the outliner that lets you quickly select all of your planets and fleets can get a little cluttered. The only way to navigate it is using the D-pad, which is fairly slow when there are a lot of entries. I found myself wondering why I couldn't press the currently unused L1 and R1 buttons to quickly switch between categories. My biggest disappointment by far, though, is that Console Edition is based on Stellaris 1.7, making it about a year and a half out of date compared to the PC version. And for a game by Paradox, a developer known for evolving its games dramatically, that makes a galaxy of difference. The 2.0 update completely overhauled Warfare, and 2.2 redid Empire Management. Issues like tedious cat-and-mouse fleet chases and the busywork-heavy planetary tile system are cast into even sharper relief knowing what life is like without them. Leading with 1.7 was not putting the best foot forward, and it's a decision I struggle to understand. It's really hard to go back to a version that doesn't include these very important changes that made Stellaris a dramatically better game. The other moderately annoying thing I noticed was the maximum game speed, even on a PS4 Pro, is significantly slower than what my 5-year-old Core i7 CPU on PC can pump out. And given that Stellaris 1.7 was already a game where a lot of time could pass without much happening, that can really lead to some boring stretches of waiting for technologies to research or a new colony to finish. Conquering the galaxy and discovering its deepest secrets with a controller in hand is a much better experience than I would have thought possible for this type of game. Thanks to extensive customization and its liberating play-your-own-way attitude, Stellaris Console Edition is the most fun you can have with a Space 4X game on Xbox One or PlayStation 4 right now. That said, if you have a PC that can run Stellaris on decent settings, there's really no question that you should prefer that over Console Edition. At least until it has time to catch up with the major feature changes that over a year of significant patches have brought, I'll be keeping my copy in cryosleep. For more 4X, check out our reviews of At the Gates and Civilization VI Gathering Storm. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
I have the feeling it's just waiting for the dinner to get some more energy back, and then continue Dragon Quest.
What's going on, everybody? It's
That's
Max
gonna
here,
be the one.
and today I'm bringing you a video series that I've probably been recording.
Noisy Pixel.
It's called a contact lens, you dolt. I need it to correct my vision.
Why would you leave something so important on the ground?
I'm always open to developers trying new things and not sticking to what's expected of them. However, I understand that usually this is grounds for longtime fans to proclaim that they've changed too much and just drop them completely. So finding a balance here is crucial to not only keep fans, but also grow as a developer. It seems Compile Hard is doing just that with their newest title that easily shows their experience as a game maker and storyteller. This is Noisy Pixel's review for Death End Request. Death End Request tells the story of Shina Nanomiya, a game developer who wakes up in a virtual world that she helped create, World Odyssey. With no idea of how she got there and no memory of who she is, Shina adventures out into the world to find out that the game's world is in distress and plagued by monsters known as martyrs. Soon, Shina remembers everything and begins her search to escape. At the same time, in the real world, Arata Mizunashi wakes up to a strange email from his old colleague named Shina who disappeared a year ago. This email allowed him to access a game that they were both working on, and to his surprise, Shina was logged in. Although this could be a strong base for a game's premise, the writers don't stop there. There happens to be a secret organization of terrorists who are plotting to blur the lines between the digital code and reality, and it's up to Shina and Arata to stop them. The game's story is absolutely thrilling until the very end. Players will play through a more visual novel style of gameplay while playing as Arata in reality, and an RPG style as Shina in the World's Odyssey. While playing as Arata, players can expect some deep and often overly descriptive moments of storytelling. I was personally immersed in every scene as they grew closer to solving the case, and the supporting cast played a huge role in making the story so grounded. There are also many death endings that the player will encounter throughout the game, where they'll need to make choices, some of which end horribly. However, this does result in a game over, and with no autosave feature, it can send you back pretty far, in the event that you haven't saved in a while. I'll also add that it is possible to check for the correct answer, so you don't have to get the bad ending. But bad endings also unlock bonus CGs and extra accessories. As Shina, exploring dungeons comes with a price. There isn't much variety in the dungeons, and although this is far better than anything else I've seen from the developer, their design makes each dungeon look more like a maze. With that being said, this is supposed to be a game world, so perhaps the developer is just being super meta. During battle, there's a handful of great features for the players to discover that makes each encounter an absolute blast. Outside of equipping new weapons to party members, characters have 3 actions every turn. This is when the players can choose skills for each character to unleash. In order to learn new skills, players have to play around with different combinations of skills, so the battles never feel too repetitive because you're constantly trying new things to get better. What should also be taken into consideration is how you can launch enemies across the field in order to cause more damage and send them flying into another character or against the wall. Furthermore, the battleground is lined with corruption that has a variety of different side effects if the player comes in contact with it during battle. If the player increases their corruption over 80%, they'll turn into a glitch mode, which unlocks a special attack that can cause massive damage.
Die, 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 die! Hey! Does that hurt?
Arata can also help in battle by unleashing unique hacking skills or summoning a previous boss to help in battle as a 4th party member. The story and battle system of Death End Request are equally great. The team at Idea Factory International did an amazing job at showing they have the skills to localize a story that isn't full of memes, and also deliver this emotional thriller that brought me to tears several times. This is a game that will please the developer's fans because of its cheeky fan service CGs and interactions with the characters, but ultimately it hits home with fans of mystery visual novels, as there is some very detailed scenes of gore and an emotional struggle. The lacking dungeons aside, with New Game Plus and multiple endings, Death End Request blew me away, and I can't recommend it more. Noisy Pixel is giving Death End Request a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and please check out the full written review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Please! Stop! Stop!
Yeah, I guess I gotta do it with one of the games I already chosen. For now. Start this one up for now and see what happens. Oh, I just heard dinner's ready. I'm gonna eat a small plate with my family. Won't take that long, and if I am more hungry, I will eat that top side here. So now my belly is a little bit more full with some food. I am ready to do what I promised my children and play a little game that they can actually watch themselves as well. So for my boys, unless I hear from my fiance through the app that they don't like it or it's not working, I will hear it soon enough.
Paw Patrol.
Maar ze houden van Paw Patrol.
Let's roll.
They like Paw Patrol. So I'll be doing it for the guys downstairs.
All paws on deck.
Laten we ervoor gaan. Hoi Mel, hoi Avery.
Paw Patrol. Farmer Yumi has reported that some baby ducks have fallen into a hole out at the farm. We have to help them. We need to go through the corn maze to reach the baby ducks. Chase can use his super sniffer to find his way through the corn maze. Then Marshall can use his water cannons to fill up the holes so the ducks can swim out. Sky is going to keep an eye out for the ducklings from the air. Rubble needs to clear the rocks from the path so Marshall can reach the ducks. All right, Paw Patrol, let's save those baby ducks.
Rubble.
Chase! To get to the baby ducks, we need to go through the corn maze at Farmer Yumi's farm. Follow the path to reach the maze. Move the left stick to help check. You did it! Now follow the path to reach the You collected a pup treat. Collect all the pup treats you find to earn special pup treat
did the
awards
boys
at the end
eat
of the
their
rescue
dinner?
mission. Sometimes you need. That's great! Great jumping! To jump higher, press the X button while your pup is in the air. Awesome! Now let's move and jump to save those baby ducks.
The oldest one still didn't.
Find and
Mael,
collect all of the
word
pup
je
treats that you
eten?
can. There's a golden paw print close by.
I'm doing this small stream for the kids before they have to go to
You
bed.
collected a golden paw print. Nice job. There are 5 golden paw prints to collect on each mission. If you find them all, you'll get an extra surprise. Collect the golden paw prints whenever you find them.
Maar luister je ook? Chase zit er bovenop.
You got the pup treats. There's a gap in the path. Look at the hooks over there. Chase can use his net on the hooks to bounce higher and get past. To help Chase launch his net, press the square button. Now move Chase onto the net to start. Awesome! Now jump on the net to bounce. Great job! You use the net to get through. Keep going. See the rope? You can grab. Once you have grabbed the rope, move to the left to pull it. To pull the rope to the left, move the left stick. Go quickly. You have to get through the path before it closes. Let's keep moving. We have to find those ducklings. Find all the pup treats that you can.
Nou, dat is in ieder geval weer een hapje, grote jongen. You need to eat to become big, boy.
See that log? There's no way for Chase to get across. It looks like he'll need Sky's help. To yelp for help from the Paw Patrol, press the triangle button. Sky moved the log so that Chase can keep going. Now we can keep moving. Keep collecting pup treats whenever you find them.
Nou, my oldest son is being a good boy. Mijn oudste zoon, Mael, is een goede jongen. Hij neemt steeds weer een hapje blijkbaar. He takes another bite.
That you need to use.
Probeer maar een bordje leeg te eten, Mael. Try to eat your whole plate, Mael.
That won't work. Way to go! Perfect! Look, you help Chase find the corn maze. He can use his super sniffer to find the way through the maze. To use Chase's super sniffer, all right, here we go. Chase can find his way through the maze using his nose. Press the X button to help him pick. That's it. Now follow the scent trail to find the exit to the maze.
Goed ruiken.
There's a golden paw print nearby. You got the gold. Remember, you can press the X button to help Chase follow the scent trail to reach the exit to the maze.
Cookie, cookie, cookie.
Remember, you can press the X button to help Chase follow the scent trail to reach the exit to the maze.
Yeah, we know.
Collect all the pup treats you find to earn pup treat awards. You help Chase find the path to the baby ducks. Now help Marshall follow the path to the hole and use his water cannon to fill up the hole so the ducklings can swim out. Marshall!
Ik ga vlammen.
Let's keep moving. To pull the rope to the left, move the left stick. Go quickly! You have to get through the path before it closes. You found a golden paw print. Collect all of the golden paw prints. Great job! We're almost there! Collect all the pup treats in a mission to earn special pup treat awards.
cookies. En did my boys earn their cookie? Hebben de jongens hun koekjes
When it's
verdiend?
too far to jump, Marshall can use his water cannons to hover. To help Marshall hover, press the square. Great job! You helped Marshall to hover. Keep going to get to those ducklings. I'm detecting a golden paw print somewhere nearby. You got
Ergens in de buurt, dat meen je niet. Daar is
a
die.
golden paw print. You got it. See if you can find them all.
There it is. Got it. Have it.
These rocks are blocking the path. We need Rubble to use his digger to move them. Pick the pup ability.
Pup ability.
All right, now we can keep moving. Find all the pup treats that you can. Find and collect all of the pup treats that you can. There's a golden paw print close by. You got the golden paw print.
Ik heb ze allemaal, Mel en Avery. I got them all, Mel en Avery.
You collected all of the pup treats on Marshall found the baby ducks. Okay, now help Marshall use his water cannons to fill up that hole and rescue the baby ducks. Turn the water cannons on. Now help Marshall aim the water cannons at the hole. Move the water stream by moving the left stick. Aim the water stream at the hole so the water level rises. Almost there. Keep going. You did it! You helped Marshall to save the baby ducks. We did it! The baby ducks are safe and happy. Great job, Paw Patrol! For collecting so many pup treats, you earned a platinum pup treat. You got all of the golden paw prints. And unlock the picture for this rescue mission. You can see the pictures again by highlighting the rescue mission and pressing the triangle button. Pups, we've got a new mission. Save the sheep. Use the left stick to move between missions and press the X button to play. Paw Patrol to the lookout!
Nog één ronde speciaal voor jullie jongens.
We just got word from Farmer Owl that his sheep are stuck. The old bridge collapsed and they can't get home. Sky needs to fly up high and find where the sheep are. Rocky needs to repair that bridge, then the sheep can get home safely. Then Chase can use his siren to move the sheep off the road. Marshall can use his ladder to lend Rocky a paw and help him get to the bridge. All right, Paw Patrol is on a roll.
That will be a very fun way to go downstairs. Het zou wel een hele leuke manier zijn om naar beneden te kunnen gaan. Een gigantische glijbaan with a giant slide. Dan gaan we schaapjes redden.
The sheep are on a road just near the farm. Help Sky fly through the air to find out where the sheep are. To pull the rope to the left, move the left stick. Go quickly! You have to get through the path before it closes. Great job! We're almost there! Help Sky use her pup pack to fly up there. To use Sky's pup pack, collect all the pup treat Puptacular! You did it!
I did it. Did it.
I'm detecting a golden paw print somewhere nearby.
Oh, waar zou die zijn? Where could it be? Oh, there it is. Daar is
You
die.
found a golden paw print. Collect all of the golden paw prints that you can find. Keep collecting pup treats whenever. Let's go, pups! We have to find those sheep and help them get home.
Ook de Paw Patrol eet net zijn bordje leeg. Ook de Paw Patrol eat their plates clean.
Collect all the pup treats in a mission to earn special pup treat awards. Choose which pup ability to use. Awesome! Look at the wind! Sky can jump into the wind to fly across the sky. Activate Sky's pup. Help Sky! She's gotta fly!
Sky's gotta fly.
Use the left stick to move Sky through the air.
Hondenkoekjes in de lucht.
And storm clouds and help Sky ride the wind. You did it! That's great! A golden paw print! You got it! See if you can find them all!
No, go
Great
back.
job! Use the left stick to avoid the birds and clouds. They'll slow Sky down. Collect all the pup treats you find to earn pup treat awards when you get back to the lookout.
I missed one. Ik heb er eentje gemist.
Use the left stick to avoid the birds and clouds. They'll slow Sky down.
2 gemist.
Perfect!
Missed 2. Sorry, kids.
All right! You helped Sky to fly through the sky to find the sheep.
Ja,
You got the golden paw print.
voor de
Collect
kinders.
all of the golden paw
Gaan zo naar
prints that
bed.
you can find.
En die willen ook graag naar mij kijken. Ik kan moeilijk Yakuza
Sky found a
of
sheep.
iets spelen
Now we need
voor de
Chase to
kinderen.
help move them off the road. Choose the pup ability that will help. All right, now we can keep moving. You helped Sky find the sheep, and you helped Chase move them off the road. Now it's Rocky's turn. Help him repair the bridge so the sheep can go home.
En natuurlijk als ik dit dan toch een paar keer door de week ga doen voor de kinderen, wil ik ook een platinum gaan halen uiteindelijk. Zal niet heel moeilijk zijn met dit spel. Niet alleen 200 koekjes missen. En ook welkom terug, Miss Enkelemon.
We have to get up there. Rocky can recycle those scrap materials there into a ladder. To help Rocky recycle the scrap materials, press the square button.
Weggooien? Tuurlijk niet.
You help Rocky make a ladder. Now we can keep going. To help Rocky climb the ladder, move the left stick. Awesome climbing! Let's keep moving! You found a golden paw print! See if you can find them all! Find and collect all of the pup treats that you can! You got the pup treats! Pull the rope to the left, move the left stick.
To the left, to the left, to the left. Every pup
Go
move
quickly!
to the left.
You have to get through the path before it closes. The collapsed bridge is just up ahead. Let's keep moving. Great job! We're almost there! Keep collecting pup treats whenever you find them. There's a golden
moeilijk
paw
spel,
print
jongens.
nearby. Which That's great! Awesome climbing! Let's keep moving! A golden paw print! You got it! Collect all the pup treats in a mission to earn special pup treat awards. It's too high for Rocky to jump. Maybe Marshall can help using his ladder. All right, now we can keep moving.
Dun, 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 dun.
Rocky can use that building material to make new pieces for the bridge. To help Rocky reach... Awesome!
Awesome.
Help Rocky to move the pieces into the right spot. Use the left stick to place the piece where you think it should... That's great! Way to go! horses and help Rocky to repair the bridge. Now the sheep can go home. Great job! For collecting so many pup treats, you earned a gold pup treat. You found all of the golden paw prints and unlocked a picture. Pups, we've got a new mission. A new trophy has been unlocked. This is where you can look at your trophies. You can see which trophies you've earned and find out how to earn more. You earned this trophy by completing one rescue mission. You earned this trophy by finding a golden paw print. You found all 5 golden paw prints on one rescue mission and earned this trophy. You unlocked this trophy by earning a bronze pup treat on any rescue mission. You unlocked this trophy by earning a silver pup treat on any rescue mission. You unlocked this trophy by earning a gold pup treat on any rescue mission. You unlocked this trophy by earning a platinum pup treat on any rescue mission. When you're done looking at your trophies, press the circle button to return to the mission menu.
So that's it for my boys. Volgende keer weer verder. Het zal niet een mega groot spel zijn. Even wat anders voor ze opzetten beneden. I wanted to try this one. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin.